Hey everybody, I want to show y'all a deal I got. I don't have quite all of it out yet. Sorry, I'm getting a little close. But I went to a yard sale. They had a yard sale at 10 o'clock this morning until 2. And man, they had all kind of fish and stuff. I didn't have no money, but I figured I'll borrow $100, you know, because I only had like $20 in the bank and I had $8.50 worth of quarters. Well, I had $3 more, but I had to buy me a lottery ticket. Might win me a couple bucks. I wished. But anyway, when I showed up, they done sold about everything. An hour into it, it was 11 o'clock. Every bit of fish and stuff was gone. I mean, all the tools, the power tools, they just didn't have nothing left. But she had these chairs, which are them sport chairs you sit, you know, on a bench and all that. But 2 of them, they're backpacks. You can pack them up, put them on as, well, not backpack, but a shoulder strap or a hand strap. But she told me $5 each. So I went ahead and got it. Which, okay, let me get you off of here. They had these. A couple of years ago, I let a friend of mine borrow my PVC pipe. See, where's it at? Where am I at? I'm right there. But all of this whole thing of pipe, all of that in there, all of that right there. I asked the woman how much. She said $10. So I'm like, well, yeah, I'll pay $10 for that. So I said, let me go see how many quarters I got. So I went out there and I had $8.50, and then I had 40-cent and dimes and nickels. So she let me have it for that, which that's already, you know, $30 or $50, if not more, worth of pipe fittings. And I use 3/4 and 1/2 inch, or 3/4 and 1 inch all the time making things. But anyway, she had a mop. She had this mop here with one of the deals. Sit down there on the ground. I asked her how much, and I didn't notice it was marked $20. She says, give me $5. I'm like, oh, yeah. I said, well, you want that? I said, well, you got a tripod. What do you want for that? She goes, I'll take $5. And she said, you know, a couple bucks for the little battery box. So I said, let me go to the bank. So I went to the bank. The friggin' ATM ate my card. It finally gave it back, but it went into reboot mode. I guess because I put my card in there and I turned around and put it back in there. It locked it right up. It says, put it in there and, you know, leave it. I did it. That friggin' thing clicked and it held my card for like 5 minutes. Well, it gave it back to me and it went into reboot mode. It actually shut off, came back on. Well, then Danielle calls me. She's done. She was done like 30 minutes early at the at the school for driver's ed. So I figured I'll go get her and I'll go back. But anyway, look at this tripod. I got it for $5. I mean, I don't know much about them, but this sucker is huge. I mean, this thing is huge. Well, anyway, I ain't going to put it all up, but anyway, it's going to be that tall when it's done. And she had it marked $20. Let me have it for $5. So I'm like, yes, ma'am. I said, let me go to the, you know, I said, I got $20 in my account. So, of course, when I come back, I couldn't get the battery box because the bucket was $5, 2 chairs, $5 each, and that was $5. And then I asked them as I was going out, I'm like, well, I said, I'm going to go try to borrow some money. I said, what do you want for your step ladder? Or not step ladder, utility ladder. Which, I hope y'all can see that. That ladder right there, it's about 6 foot. The guy says, I tell you what, he goes, take it. I'm like, you sure? He goes, yeah. So I'm like, well, cool. I said, I'll definitely take that. And we got ready to go. They took everything else across the street and started throwing it away. And I'm like, well, wait a minute. I got no problem going through, you know, people's garbage. But anyway, y'all can see all these tables. It's flat full of stuff. This, man, I don't like having this thing around the other way. But, anyway, they threw the battery box away. So, I got it for free. But look at all this stuff. I mean, yeah, some of it I can't use. This is for a fishing pole, which I just grabbed the whole thing. I've actually got the other part. The other parts of that, I've only got one big wheel. But, yeah, I've got stuff that I don't even know what it is in here. We got a ratchet that's actually still good. This plug, I don't know, I've never seen one. But they must have made them a hitch. But, you know, I wanted it for the ball, but however they hooked it up, hey, it worked. They threw the boat seat away. They threw that away. I mean, not boat seat, boat stool. These tires, which them are always handy to have. This little black bag here, I've never used one, but I've seen it. Slender Flex, Slender Tone. It's that thing that you put around your stomach. And it's even got the pads and everything to it. And I even found another pad, which I threw it in here somewhere. But anyway, I mean, look. These, I just dropped one. These hoses brand new. Spray paint. Line. This for shooting a bow and arrow. And I even got the trigger. Blowing up a basketball. Little box with nuts and bolts. And that, you know, I put tackle in there. You know, I mean, for a lawnmower. This here, I needed a hook for that gar. That sucker's sharp. I'm going to rig that up and get it put on a pole. But, these little bungee straps, I got about 6 or 8 of these. You know, it's just all kind of stuff. I mean, look at these buckets. You know, this, stuff for sandpaper. I mean, that's a lot of them. Paint. You know, more pipe. And it's got the receipt. The receipt's in there. But, I need that for some fishing line. But, they just got all kinds of stuff. Oh, check this out. One of them 5-point hardest. That was free. Now, I don't know if it's worth anything. Safety quip. Now, see, I think it's a 5-point hardest. I'm not sure. But, look at this. Duralast Gold. They're brand new. Ain't even been used. So I got to find out, you know, what vehicle that come from. But they just got all kind of little tools and stuff. Even had a brand new hat in there. Hey, Wolfpack. Oh, sorry, I'm sweating. Wolfpack, Corey. Now, I don't know anything about it. It's called Smith's Power Horn. Now, if you've ever seen one of these, it's got coarse and fine. I don't know. I mean, I know it takes batteries. I don't know if this thing moves up and down or whatever, but yeah, I'm gonna figure it out. But paint. Look at this 2-cycle oil, which I got a thing of 4-cycle oil in here too. Now check this magnet out. I don't know what it's to. Maybe y'all know what it's to by looking at the design. There's another Francis Greek Hunting Club, a brand new hat, never been worn. This right here, I guess it's got to have something to do with a CB or something. But, yeah, just all kind of stuff. You know, a little tackle box, brand new, never been used. But what it was a lady, here's more ratchet straps, and they got both of them. The lady, her husband died. Well, the daughter, they had put it as an estate sale. Now, I thought estate sale was when somebody died, there's no living will, and the estate comes in and they just sell everything. I don't get the estate sale because she sold everything within an hour and a half. Well, I'm going to put estate sale. If the stuff sells that quick, I mean, I don't want to get in trouble for lying. But, you know, I just tell them, hey, I'm selling stuff because my dad died a couple years ago. I just want to get out of here. I want to move. So I really wouldn't be lying because, you know, it's the truth. I'm selling everything and my dad died and that's why I want to move. Now, I don't know what this is. You put your phone in there and I guess you put it's called More Zone Sports. I don't know if you put it around your arm or what it is, but I got a cable here. Looks like probably 100, 200, or about 100, 150 foot of it. Oh, and then he asked me if I want a cutting board. I'm like, because I was talking about fishing. So now I got me a cutting board, which I did not have for fishing. And this was, I guess, to a fish finder or one of them things or whatever. The thing was all cut up, so it wasn't no good, so I didn't take it. But I need one of these. I almost bought one last week. They're only $3. He gave me that. But he had all this stuff in a box, and the box went all over the floor. And I told him, I said, look, I said, if me and my daughter pick it all up, I said, can I have them noodles and stuff? He says, yeah, whatever. But here's some 17-pound test. Vicious. I've never heard of it. But brand new line. He was noodle fishing with brim hooks of all things. I think he was crappie fishing. Look, a prop for a boat. Tools. My water. Now, I got 2 of these. Y'all tell me if y'all ever heard of it. Now, back in the olden days, they used to use soap for fishing. I don't know if that's what he uses for, pink zote soap, but I believe I seen it on a website for a vintage site where they used to use soap for catfishing. And I don't know if that's what it is, but I mean, they gave me a tape measure, a bunch of them ties, them little zip ties. But the guy must have had a gun. But look at this, black tape, friggin' whole 3M roll of it. But I found a bunch of ammo, which is funny because, you know, I'm collecting ammo for my daughter, and it ain't all the same kind either. There's actually a couple different ones in there. But look at these hollow points. Jason Williams, if you're looking at it, these are 9mm. But I got that hollow point. I got that hollow point. I don't know how well y'all can see this. I can't see very well. But it looks like only them 2 kinds in there. Then the guy asked me if I wanted some glasses, which I give away. I'm giving away my glasses and stuff. But them plates, he was giving away. And we got one more box of, or thing of cups and stuff. Oh, well, actually, no, that was it. I'm sorry. But it's got a heating pad in there. But look at this stuff. You know, this for, you know, a door. Even a brand new spinnerbait. This here, an old scaler. And that's actually old because they don't put that plastic on them no more. Well, I mean, they might. Look at this. For drilling a hole and for threading a pipe. I don't know what the guy was, but, you know, I got a few of them. But, I mean, there's just all kind of stuff in here. But anyway, I spent $8.90 for all the PVC pipe. For that PVC pipe and the fittings for the electricity. Then I spent $20 for the mop bucket, for the 2 chairs, the mop, and the tripod. Man, that's a nice tripod. But anyway, he asked me, he says, you want this? It's one of them post hole slammers. Then he threw this away. Now, it kind of looks like one of them old, for firemen or whatever, by the way it's made. If any of y'all know what that is, if that's worth cleaning up, or if it's worth just leaving like that, throwing on, you know, putting it on my wall, then there's this. He said he thinks it was for a golf course, where you put it down and you just dig out the hole, because it doesn't come apart down there. But that was there. He gave, you know, that was all free. But anyway, you'll see all that stuff. I spent $28.90 for, oh yeah, I'm keeping this one. I give away these necklaces, but that's got crawfish. This one's got a noise maker. Then this one I'll probably give away. It's got a little violin. It's got the drums and all that. I'll give that to a kid. But yeah, I want the one with the shrimp. But that's a lot of stuff. That's a lot of stuff. You know, it even got me some buckets, you know. I got that I can use for fishing. The 5-gallon bucket I can use for fishing. That I can use for fishing. You know. These, I don't know what they are. Then there was 2 big bags of these. I guess they was making necklaces. It's a bunch of doves and necklace things. There's a bag of 60 doves, which I like little animals, but I'll figure out something to do with that and give it away. But yeah, most of this stuff, not the tools, I'm going to give away. You know, if I get something for free, sorry. If I get something for free, I don't usually sell it. You know, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But, yeah, I couldn't believe all the stuff that man gave me. You know, but they had so much stuff. Oh my God, they had fishing poles, tackle boxes, noodles, chainsaws. I mean, this man had all kind of stuff in his shops, all kind of power tools. And, yeah, they'd all sold within an hour and a half. I couldn't believe it. But I got stuff I can use. The mop bucket, I need a mop so bad. We don't have carpet in our house. And my little sponge mop I keep buying, it doesn't clean the floor. This mop will clean the floor. And them things are $75 brand new. So getting it for $5, that was one hell of a deal. Them little chairs, I don't know what them cost. But, yeah, if any of y'all know about tripods, it ain't got a leveler, but it's got everything. And I've got a camera that actually fit on there, but if I ever get me a good camera, but, it's got the little, you know, where you can level it up and adjust it. But, I mean, it's got the hellacious legs. But mine, it just disappeared. I swear I put it in my van, and it just vanished. And, oh yeah. My daughter wants to make a ball pit. These people throw away tennis balls. They'll go out and use them, and then they throw them away. So me and my daughter, if we're ever out in Monroe, we'll stop by the tennis court, and we'll pick them up. I mean, I'm not, you know, I mean, these balls are brand new. These people use them for, you know, a couple hours. They're still brand new, and they throw them away. So we go out there. We've been doing this, but we've been doing this for 5 years. But we did it for about 6 months, quit, and we just started back at it a few months ago. But Danielle, yeah, the whole bottom is filled up. We've got 3 in each. There's only about 6 open ones on the bottom. So that's a bunch of them. And all these top ones, these are all empty. But Danielle wants to get a little swimming pool, and she wants to fill it up and jump in it. But it's going to take a long, long time. Okay, tell me if this is a deal. A couple of weeks ago, I was going to pay rent. Nope, I didn't pay my $66, so this month it's $166. Or no, $176. But Danielle broke this putting it in my boat. It's got some really weak legs on it. But I don't think it's really an old timer. I mean, let me know if you think it is. It's got the flat griddle on one side, which I've been looking for the ones with the little holes. But, I mean, the doors, everything worked. The legs are kind of funky. I don't know if they're right, but they don't have them on there right. But, with the leg working and all that, one of these, y'all, tell me, what do y'all think it's worth? I want to know. I don't want to give y'all a price. I want y'all to, you know, let me know, what do you think it's worth? But, man, it's hot. We still got to put all that stuff up and go fishing. Which I get to fish till noon again, or midnight again tonight. Because Danielle's, oh my God, I'm fat. And I'm hot. I got to take a shower before I go fishing. But anyway, 18 minutes. Holy cow, mine are getting longer and longer. I don't know if y'all actually watch it from beginning to end. I know a lot of people just say, you know, nice video. And I know they don't watch it, you know, because I've asked questions in them and nobody's ever commented. But I get my regulars. I mean, they actually, you know, Miss D, she watches it. I know Jason Williams watches mine. And Brian J., he watches it all the way through. Oh, I can't think of that guy's name. The one that he gave me that money to help me fix my I found somebody to pull my starter off. He's supposed to have been here today, which I'm still waiting on him. He's going to pull the wire off. We're going to rewire it. If it starts, cool. If it doesn't, he's going to pull the starter off for me so I can take that money and take it down and get the starter rebuilt. But I want it going by next week. Because I got a feeling that during Thanksgiving break or something, I might have to go ahead and take off to Alabama and take 2 loads out there. And which I wish I could go next month because I got a friend going to South Carolina. His uncle passed away, or his grandpa, so he's driving out there. So I wished I could just have him either take something out there, you know, take my boat out there and drop it off with some friends. That way one thing's already out there. Because I don't think my bass boat's going to sell. And if I can't get at least 22 out of my bass boat, the thing runs good, then I'm going to keep it because it's a good Ranger. It's a good running boat. But, oh, hey, I know it's late in this. I'm going to do another shout-out video. But there's a lady called Farah. I don't know if I'm saying her name right. she was wanting to give up on YouTube, you know, because people say, well, I'll shout you out, and they never do it. And her and her boyfriend, Chris, shout people out all the time. But these people don't give her a shout out back. Now, I'm going to write her name in here. If y'all, you know, watch this all the way for, you know, I'm up to 20 minutes. I got a challenge, and I'm going to rewrite this. I'm going to redo it so it's shorter, but I got a challenge. I don't want y'all shouting my name out. You ain't got to, I'm not worried about subs and all that. I get on here just to talk to y'all and ask questions and, you know, show good deals that I get. But I want y'all to shout out Farah, F-A-H-A-H, F-A-R-A-H. I ain't good at spelling. I ain't good at saying people's names. It's like Shalisha Shell. And it's easy. Lisa. Duh. Yeah, I felt retarded after that. Excuse me, I felt slow. But anyway, I want y'all to shout her out. I want y'all to check her out. Go sub her. You know, they just talk about life. There's no fake stuff on there. They just talk about life. You know, good mood, bad mood. They go to the river and the lake, and I'm really jealous. But, you know, they work for Subway, and they're good, down-to-earth people, you know. But she's got 653 subs. She wants more. She wants to hit 1K. That her and her boyfriend, I guess, can go live. They both, Chris, I can't think of his last name, but he's in my sub list. But I want y'all to shout her out. But I want y'all to take 3 people that's got low subs, and I want y'all to shout that out. I'm going to later on go to 5 or go to 10, but for right now, make a shout-out video. First thing off, ask them to go see Farah. God, I know I botched that up. But that's the first shout-out. Then I want y'all to pick 3 people out of your sub list, somebody that doesn't have many subs, somebody that's really wanting to work their up to get 100 or 500. You know, do it somebody that's less than 1,000 subs. Or over. I mean, I don't matter. It's y'all's list. But I want y'all to shout her out, and I want y'all to shout 3 other people out. Now, when y'all do this, please ask them to shout out her and shout out 3 people too. And you can include you, because a lot of y'all do shout outs. But shout out her, shout out you, and then shout out 3 people. Then when you ask them, tell them to, you know, shout out her, you know, tell them, you know, to shout out her, then they can shout out them, and they shout out 3 people. That way, it's 5 people. You're going to shout out 5 people each time. Farah, you, and 3 others. Now, y'all can shout me out if you want, but I don't ask for subs. I can't make no money. If I made $1 on YouTube, I'd lose my $700, and I can't make enough money to pay my bills off of YouTube, so I just do it for fun. But would y'all do that for me, please? And I'm going to, right after this, when I go to the river, I'm going to make another shout-out video for her. I'm going to get her name wrote down. So that way y'all can see it. I should have wrote it down, but I'm 23 minutes exactly on here. Okay, let me let y'all go. Have fun this weekend. Y'all go out, stay cool, don't get too hot, go fishing, go swimming, just have a blast. And I'm looking for some fishing videos. A couple of y'all have done some, but hey, I still got that one challenge video, y'all. As soon as it cools down, don't do it now, but, you know, just do something fishing. Take a kid fishing. You know, that's all I ask. Or talk about fishing, you know. Talk about your favorite fish, you know. Have your kid on there talking about fishing. You ain't even got to go to the lake. Just talk about it. But anyway, thank y'all. God bless y'all, and I love each and every one of y'all. I hope y'all have a great weekend, and y'all have a blessed week. Bye, y'all. Later.